Myself Sunil Ramakrishnan. Basically, I'm working as a software delivery head. Basically, today we are going to talk about the remaining parts. Basically, that is basically software companies. How do the ban of the employees? So this is basically part 10. So we are talking about the part 10. Software companies do the ban basically. So basically, here basically I have taken one story about one person, and this is actually a real story. And basically that person was basically not able to get the job in India, not able to get the job in Dubai, not able to get the job in Oman, because basically there was a union of India software companies basically, and Indian resource human resource group basically. So here basically I'm not pointing to the entire India software companies and India human resource. I'm just pointing about that entire group basically who has planned the ban of that particular person. So basically we are talking about that group. So basically now here the question is, even India in that person basically, if he's getting banned, that means from China, from India, from India he's already banned, then from China, from Russia, from Europe, from USA, they're also basically, they have banned. Why? Because they have listened Indian software companies and Indian human resource group basically. So now here the question is, why they listened Indian software companies and Indian human resource? So there might be some reason, right? Without that, also basically USA, if USA is listening to the Indian human resource and Indian software companies, then there might be some reason basically. With and USA say that we only believe in power. Whoever is powerful, we support them. So here the question is India is powerful? Then basically, I basically read one blog in the some, I think, Wikipedia or some website, which I exactly don't remember the website name. There basically one person has written that each and every computers, each and every softwares, each and every operating system, when it gets load and it has to do the login. So basically, complete load and complete working condition of one computer is done with the help of the Indian power companies, Indian energy companies. I will explain this in detail basically what actually this means. This means that whenever you are booting the computer, you need one power supply, right? Without power supply, this can't be work basically. That is confirmed. In laptop also you have to charge the battery. Without that it will not work. So basically, computer is getting power supply with the help of power companies, right? So basically here I want to say that the India have the full control of each and every computer's power supply, and they can do anything in the computer of any across the world basically. For example, if they want to mm, if they want to basically to shut down the entire US software companies computers, then basically they can do. Indian power companies have that much power that each and every USA software company's computer can be shut down. So up to that level power, Indian power company have. So this is the main reason basically why USA has banned that person, why Russia has banned that person, because if the India company power company have the control of USA software companies and USA each and every computer, then basically Russia is also there. In Russia basically the India's power company have the each and every list basically, that how many computers are there in Russia. So basically, this is the main reason why basically that person was banned, and where in this ban basically USA, Russia, China, and UAE supported that supported the Indian Human Resource Group basically, and basically Human Resource Group plus Indian software company basically. That means Indian power companies have the entire control over the software, each and every software basically. For example, I will take one example of best example basically. If I say text box equal to thousand cities basically, right? So text box is created from thousand cities, that is 100% confirmed. How this basically get works basically? For example, there is one text box in internet browser that has to be load in internet browser, right? And to load that text box in internet browser, that thousand cities power supply is required, and that also exact power supply for so that the text box each and every border can be perfectly drawn basically. So exact text box size text box is going to display with the help of that power supply company. So Indian power companies have the entire data of that text box. So basically this is one text box only, just like this basically each and every controls data basically Indian power companies have basically. And then basically this is one normal example. Now basically each and every whenever computer is booting, that time basically DOS power supply is there. DOS is also created from set of countries basically, we can say. For example, to load the DOS basically there are 2000 to 3000 cities are created. So basically, like this, to load Microsoft operating system Windows, for that basically 100 to 200 countries are sorry cities are created. So that operating system, each and every um, whatever the software power supply is required, then only this basically operating system is going to load. That information Indian power company have. So basically, this is we here basically we are stopping of how basically software company has done the ban of that particular person. This is basically part 10. In next part basically we are going to see how basically in detail basically the entire banning is working.